Hi, so I'm back. Sorry. So as promised, I'm going to get up to date with what's been going on with Gogo Skinny, and I forgot the other lady's name is. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to kind of react because it's better if I react to this than just play it. So with that said, let me put it up on the screen. And if you don't know what's going on, like hold on. Did I even put it on the screen? No. Hopefully it's not going to play up. A bit easy. Good. Okay, here we go. Right. Yeah, this is last minute think up thing. That's why I'm fixing everything now. Normally I organise, put together, but oh, there we go. Yeah. So basically, right, this lady's going to explain what's been going on with the two Angomas. Hopefully, it's not going to play about. Oh, what is that? Right. So basically, they're fighting over a few things. I feel, and they are playing dirty with each other. So they're bringing out secrets. So what I gathered from what is going on, they're bringing out all their secrets, and now a big, massive secret has come out about an unaliving of people. Right. So this lady, Umi, is going to explain a few things. She did do a part one to this, but like I kind of know the gist of what's going on. I know you guys don't know the gist of what's going on, but but it is really a murder case when you really think about it. So this lady's going to explain most of it, and some of it I will say when I'm even when I'm listening to it myself, I find parts in like it seems like they were setting up a certain stuff, shaming up people. Yeah. So I'm gonna play it and then I'm just gonna come in as needs to be, okay?
I'm going to play the video, the live, so that you guys can see it. Do not worry if you do not understand the language. I'm going to actually explain to you guys, okay? So go ahead and watch this, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
So now ke ka motho nna ke tshwile ke na le ngwana o na le 3 years ke nka ngwana ke a mo dula the first person ke zamile go mo phone.
What's happening here now? There's a lady that's come to one of the Gogos who's against the other Gogo, and giving her information on unaliving of people. So the reason why she's pulling these expressions is shock and wow and whatever. Yes, she will be speaking in another language, and I certainly will be giving my commentary as well.
It's my friend. Guess what? I was blocked. So she blocked you immediately after that? Yes, I was blocked. Instagramming ya hae ne ke le teng di-picture they were deleted. If in a Siena, let's just say, okay, fine, I can a Siena. Why as my best friend? Like we've been friends. Like, just that no, it's let's talk about the matter. And then if we told me about this contain, boyfriend that I forgot. What's that go finale? And why is so phone? And that time we were busy in the shoot second season. Was that the magic? Oh, wait a minute. You want to think it's about the explanation of why second season, why pictures are decided to be blurry. Oh, so second season they had to take you out. Remember we're shooting Nelly Graduate. That's where we met. Yes. And then I showed that we're shooting. We're shooting that in Leo. Open on the kitchen now. I was there. I drove from Jordan. The Pulupan was in Bob. Good. And then remember, every episode, your wife says, come so blue, and then it's because I got blue. Why? Yes. So they didn't show that part after your husband was murdered. Exactly. Okay. So the last person on phone is Maweni, my best friend. I could drop a phone. When I go to the eye gating, along I birthday present in nearly 6 bullets.
What she's explaining is what happened to her husband when he got unalive. Basically, that's what's going on, and the lady's going to say similar thing to what I just said.
So what Precious is saying, guys, what happened is Maweni gave her a call as the best friend. Hi friend, I'm outside, your gift is outside. So Precious was taking a bath. Then the husband went out to take the present, only to find that the husband will be killed 6 bullets. Then when she quickly runs to the house to break the
And that sounds like a setup to me. Every time I hear it, no matter how which way, it's a setup. I'm taking a bath, then he goes out and he gets pow, he gets unalived. That sounds like a setup to me. That really do. That is very suspicious.
child, one more check. The husband died on the spot. Did you open a case? Yes, I did. And then and you know what's fun? The police station, I think I too. I get a bank statement in Mosini. Bank statement, and then we bury sign. Okay, but about the sign. Not a police station. I give it a very okay porter. Like I discuss a case when I came out. Can I go next time I go get from But because I know I cannot get in. Okay, the last person of phone is in I came to Arpulagate. And then I can phone and I'm blocked. Right? Sharp. Some is 3. So I get it if only suspect, but I'm really bound for questioning. Right? Logic. I can't for the cases right? Good. And then the police station. I went to the police station. What is a statement? Statement is saga. I got a jumela with his body. Can I make a statement is saga, right? I don't know. Okay, fine. Case I think you follow it. Case. There's no case. Mama at the police station. I get to Mama at the big boy. No crying emojis. No crying emojis. Like it go Instagram, guys. Right. And then update the case you are the one putting now because the assets. Yeah, okay, sharp. If it's okay. Case it's my case it will I had to move, I had to relocate. It was a case from Monjo. It is somewhere else. The company case, you're making noise, please, Nana, please, my baby. I can't come from you. But case it yeah. Police station because if you know, before Casey to the brother, I'm Lelore. Also, I got police are coming. I get to be police or kill us before. So, show me what's in an before now. Update the brother.
What do these 3 things have in common? A room full of 1,000 online entrepreneurs.
I'm in hiding. Right? Yeah. Why? And then that time, the other family of the accused murder. Please add that other family because I can see them. Okay, what happened to these murder cases? Why they were not reported? Why they were not attended? What happened? Okay, then cases A2 by the comment about case A1. Now, it's a police station in Yamonjo Mukilang thing, yeah, police station, yeah, case in Apilia Meda. Remember, case in Apilia Meda, Guys, if Linaki Ashafan Daka, you put work your play with him and it's okay. Like,
No, it's fine. Doing it for your kids.
Exactly.
For their father. Why did she try to murder you? Do you have something against her or what?
And you know what's funny? Ne? Now, this thing is a hate, the first case. Ne? Because after that, I was like, you know what, not the next, I get the game. Like, you never talk about as a case, right? So I get to if you feel advice, you know what, because witness it, mangly. Look at Mamba, what happened to Mamba? But case about Mamba, but the family of Mamba came to me. You understand? And there's a video, it's somewhere else, and I don't know, it's the same car, good. So case of, say case two, police station anyway. It's in case. I'm phoning. Precious, listen. It's a call from unnecessary case. We take it. This case is very dangerous. And that time, Katie didn't take a and then when I did the video. And we were hoping, okay, just this is like thing. I'm not saying to make a blame on that, but what you want to leave video, which is I don't have them. The police station.
Yes.
2 months later, the video didn't amazing, and then I get that because I case had this. Mind you, the family, baby, okay,
Exactly.
Right?
So why would she want to kill you from the beginning? Because it's now evident enough that the bullets were meant for you. But because when you were taking a bath and your husband went out, now why were the bullets meant for you? Is there anything you have against her that she needs to figure out?
Because I am the witness casing a penny. So I might not make it out. Tomorrow.
Right. So you are a witness to the first murder case that she has.
Yes.
Jehovah. So she wanted to take you down because you're a witness.
Yes.
How are you a witness? Did you see her murdering or what happened?
No, I did not. But okay. That's what to take off because I got a case for court.
Okay.
But the day that Jabuma Shangu was killed, I was the first person. You know, my police have no case. Went to the section 20825. When Precious, you're the first person of waiting for you so. Because when did it download? You're the first person of waiting watch so. So therefore, of course, you're a witness. What's about to so?
Guys, where are the police? They must give us answers. What happened to case 336/05/2021? We need to know. Give us answers. If she's not guilty, we bow down, we ask for apology, we go to court, we just suit, we take action. If she's not guilty, if she's not part of the matter, let's be informed. She's a public figure. Anything that she does is going to be public. So even this one, it has to be public. We need to know what happened. Just get answers. Who's the detective?
There's more, guys. There's more. But as it's like cases at them, like we used to be friends, and that's the thing. After me, but make it
Yes,
I know my friend over there. I know what I think I'm on that. And I'm hoping, and like I guess I can try to life goes on. I'm a single parent. Kids like left, right, center. You know, not that we have more life. I get about to say that. Do you know the trauma I had to bullets? I did the first time. Since 2021, I did the test. Like almost 90 cricket.
oh my God.
Listen, I have a good. Yes, it's true. I got a imagine only my team who got gunshots from this 6. More. And then
So when you went out, it's your husband laying lying
yes,
down.
yes.
Wow. Alright, this is sad. And we need to know what happened with these cases. Guys, what's going on? Where's the search about this? What happened? What happened? Because the cases are there, case moved, and it's directing her straight. So Precious was a witness to a certain case that was linking Maweni into it. Now Precious was nearly murdered, then unfortunately they had to murder the husband. So now we need to know. Nothing is going to happen to Precious, nothing is going to happen to me. If anything happens to the both of us, obvious.
Yes.
Anything happens to anyone around you, obvious. Guys, where are the cops? Just be a sense of your case, let it be investigated. We are more than willing. If you say I have rape cases, come forward with the case numbers. I'm here. Yeah, boy, this is for you. This is for you, my son. This is for you.
I was sending a friend request we check and gift nearly 6 bullets. And then I get story allegedly, no. If Kibwa Maga, Eran Faris, Alonsua. Oh my God.
For defamation of character.
Yes. And then I remember I podcast McG, ne? She doesn't know me. Njani, we've been friends for I think since 2017.
We've seen you. We've seen you on his Mazapu. We've seen you. We've seen you.
Hi, sisi.
Unjani?
Yaphila.
Angikwazi kusho ngavela la social media. Igama lami Gogo Skotheni. I'm to the
Hey, I'm Jonathan and I'm a facilitator. And here's what I do. I go to companies.
since Maweni a public figure. Ngicela ukwazi ukuthi kuthiwa wena uvule email a case against her. What happened?
Into eyenzakalayo uMaweni wayezwana noJabu. uJabu eze uyithwasa kuhle.
But
Yeah, wathola naye thina mina ayezwe sisi wakhe bengazi ukuthi bayazwana.
The lady's going to translate in a minute. Okay, so they're talking. I'll kind of get a little bit of a gist of what's going on, but the lady, she's going to translate.
Yena kwaba ukuthi umama uyazi ukuthi sebayazwana weza kumamami ezocomplaina ngebehavior kaJabu ukuthi uJabu umhlanganise ethole uJabu ezwana nentombazane ekuthiwa uThithi ngafo isikhathi sekafuna ukulwa noJabu because of uThithi. Hawu sisabheke lokho uMaweni sekaposta bekazwana ngathi nompondomani wabobhuti bendawo chomi kaJabu yebrand yabo le abacula ngayo sekaposta athi I'm with my man ebonisa uJabu abasibonisi isithombe uthi hawu nanku umuntu uposted uthi.
This woman talking is the other victim's witness family, right? Because there's two victims. So two victims' family has come forward and spoken to Gogo Skotheni, right? And she's explaining what happened to her. What's her story? What happened to her, basically. That's why. So, but the lady will translate.
She's thembeni esho umpondomani lona abobhuti bendawo yaboJabu ukucula. Then uJabu baxabane noMaweni kwindaba zokuthi ifamily mama uyaya bayo-check ukuthi into zikaJabu anyakhona ukuzirelease na athi anyeke azirelease because akambhadalanga ukuthi thina bekamthwasisa mama mthwasa kanamali wathi uzamthwasisa for free. So the first time ngizugobela sure that uzothwasa for free kanti yena sekanenhloso zakhe zokuthi athole indoda kuye.
Okay.
Sisabheke lokho as a family sekaxatshwana uJabu noMaweni so khona ama voice notes athumezelayo nama-videos nayo A1 ukuthi I don't know how to shade down like la ashelbana naligazi mfana abobhuti bendawo bayachitha. It's like basebenza isikhiba somntana kithi kuleyo video leyo ama-clip amaningi. Yes, ama-clip amaningi wadelethile from my mother's phone. I don't know how, but ifoni kamama ngelanga lokungcwaba kaJabu kwakudeletheke everything because uJabu umuntu othumezelayo izinto. So lena wayithumezela kumama mayithumezela kimi wathi ngifaka kwenye ifoni yomntanami yaseveka kanjalo lo clip. Till today asikatholi justice as a family. But nama-witnesses manje umama he's no more and the guy main witness now to our case ubaba Mamba.
Last 5 months ago. Ubaba Mamba lo bekungani wakhe show yakhe naye sekadutshuliwe.
Yebo. Ngamfractina naye the same thing yenzeke ukuthi ebofuthi afonele indoda iphume yadutshula nomntana kithi wafonela wathi makaphuma kwaba ama-gunshots.
Anyways, I think it was it 11 bullets? 11.
More than 11 bullets.
It's more than that.
Basically, explain what happened to the men that died, that passed away in a pow situation. It seemed like a setup kind of thing because and one of the women kind of look a little, suspicious, but what she said, she is a witness to it. So what Gogo Scalini is trying to find out is whether the other Gogo is involved in this, because whether she set it up for them to be on the live, basically. She also did a video with her where she's got coffins and she's got their names on the side and all sorts of things. It's kind of crazy. So because when this Gogo's come at Gogo Maweni, sort of just like showed her that she's doing ritual on her, basically. Or whatever. I don't know. Because it was in her this happened to her seemed like she's literally like assassinations for people to get powered away from play about all the way.
Maseteta ezibokugqobela kaJabu bokumele eze emngcwabeni azangazazi. Instead wathumezela into zikaJabu ngomngani kaJabu ocula nawo obhuti bendawo.
If you are not guilty, why didn't you come to the funeral as ugqobela?
Maseteta sekutholakala ukuthi ngelanga lakhona lokudutshula kaJabu athumezela igirlfriend kaJabu ama-full stop, imessage ama-full stop. Till today sisafuna ukwazi that message lawo ma-full stop sekachaza ukuthini ngawo. USijubu ku-Facebook yakhe same evening aposte uSabelo ekule moto yakhe le iSuzuki le engayibona mina izodukutana kithi. Aposte uSabelo maqeda aposte isithombe sikaJabu, aposte uMaweni naye noJabu. So sizibuza ukuthi why posted the whole picture kanjani uSijubu. Nginayo nayo lapha khona uShotha sina nginayo. Maybe angayidelete namhlanje because bakhude ukudelete. Nginayo namhlanje.
So imoto le eyadubula ubhuti wakho yile behamba ngoSabelo.
I think that is the white Suzuki i-connection
benganama number plate because ama-number plate bafake ngasenzansi ku-internet cafe babona abomakhelwane bangapha nje ukuthi azange bacabanga ukuthi beqeda ukubulala uJabu ngale phezulu.
So mabeza lapho beza ngemoto engananumber plate macede mabasuka bayifaka ekhoneni.
Yes, benganama-number plate. Yes, the way basidela ngakhona bathi baceda ukumdubula ne bavala negate kana kanjani bamdubula. And manje into emangaza uJabu kumele avele izangoma zodumo lezi bam-editha kodwa lapha avela khona aranda uSijubu ngenkukhu kulezo zangoma zodumo bafaka umamba esipacini sikade. Yebo bam-editha bafaka umamba kuleso space sikaJabu. uJabu he was one of the main characters naye. Usayinile with them eMzansi nani waseme-editor bokumele beze kithi as a family ukuthi guys should we proceed ngaye ekhona or simkhiphe. Now they didn't come to us because mayikade bonke noMaweni. Imoto azipheli kithi zizile imoto sikadiwe and siphila into yokuthi ngazithi sisejele mina ngeke ngizophila kabuhlungu ngenxa yomuntu nje ngeke ukuthi nje i-justice system yasifeyila.
Now, my ninjas, obviously, just for me to summarize this story for you.
Okay, she's going to translate now. Listen to what she's saying now, right? And yeah, but from what I'm hearing in a little bit, what I'm getting from it sounds like one was a setup, the other one, the lady said she saw a white Suzuki leaving the place where she was, and the guy got 11 pows. So let's see what she says.
For you guys is that number one, there was a guy by the name of Jabu Mahlangu. Okay, Jabu Mahlangu was a Litwasana laka Gogo Maweni. Okay, the sister claims that Jabu didn't even have money to go Twasa, but Gogo Maweni actually said that I will do it for free, baby. I'll Twasa you for
So that possibly could be a spell or something that he didn't have money for, and she said that she'll do it for him for free, basically, right? So the
free. So I'm sure at that point the family was happy, you know. I mean, people that go to Twasa usually it's either because they're sick or they're calling. Somehow something is happening. Maybe they can't sleep, they have these dreams or something. Their ancestors are calling them, things like that. So I'm sure the family must have also been glad. Now the allegations now start off saying that it seems like Gogo Maweni and this Jabu, they start having a relationship. So when they're having a relationship, there's also allegations that this guy also had a girlfriend who Gogo Maweni was not happy about from what we hear. Allegedly, it seems like there was a point where Gogo Maweni went to the family, Jabu's family, and tried to talk to them. I think that they were talking about the girlfriend or something. I do not know how they even resolved that whole situation. But all I know is that Jabu ends up shot and dead. Now, the sister claims, or rather, the sister is saying that it was a white Suzuki that actually went there. And after they did what they did, they even had the guards to close the gate. Now, they claim that the plate numbers from the white
that's
Suzuki were
interesting.
removed. And then the people that actually went in and did the pew-pewing, they went by the corner after they had left there and they put the plate numbers back. And they claim that the neighbors could attest to this. The neighbors saw this, okay? Now, with the murder of Jabu, of course, they had to report this to the police, and the investigation now started. When the investigation now started, amongst the witnesses, I do not know maybe how many or who is that, or if there's even others, there were two witnesses. Okay. The first witness is Precious. The second witness is another guy. I forgot his name, but another guy. Let's just call him Temba, for this video's sake. Okay. Now, Precious and Gogo Maweni allegedly were very close, almost best friend status. Okay. So it seems like there were phones that were superior.
I remember when they were close. I used to see them together on some of their little reality TV shows. So for it to get this far that they're fighting is kind of crazy for me. You know what I mean? It's mad. They was close. They was close. They was more than close. Like when you would search her videos, Gogo Maweni, the other Gogo will show up. Her videos will show up sometimes. You know what I mean? There was that much closer link. They would be, like when she got married, Gogo Maweni, she got married. She got proposed to on the reality program because she was showing, the traditional side of being a go-go, living like, showing how it is and stuff like that. I didn't see the other lady till afterwards. Funny enough, she turned up on my timeline somewhere, and and then and then and the other, there's another lot. Like I said, there's another lot that showed up. So for it to get this far, that how like all secrets is coming out about people getting on a live is it is because yes, in South Africa, people have links to certain things, i.e. the police. The police is very corrupt. I mean, like, I think West Indies is corrupt. So Africa is on a whole nother level. It's on a whole nother level. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna let her continue to explain to see how their friendship broke down because they was very close.
And records came out, and it did show that right after or somehow something with the murder of Jabu, that Precious was actually called. And now Precious had to be forced to be a witness. Yes, the state can actually subpoena you, and you have no choice in that. And then there was also another prime witness, okay? That is Temba. As I'm saying, I forgot his name. Let's just call him Temba for this video. Now, Precious claims that one night, Gogoma, when he calls her and says, "Friend, I have a present for you, it's at the gate." And Precious, at that time, is
Like, Precious was meant to be on a live. Do you see what I mean? I have a present for you at the gate. And maybe if Precious did go to get it, she would have been the one that would have been on a live, but her husband went to get it instead.
seems like she was busy with something. I don't know if she was showering or whatever, and she had her child there. Her partner was there, who they're saying her husband. So, you know, her husband.
Do you
Was there, and she asked her husband to say, "Hey, can you go to the gate and get my present?" Now, when he went to the gate, 6 bullets shot him and he died, passed away, unfortunately. Now, of course, this was something that was very traumatic. First of all, she's saying that the person that called her out was Gogo Maweni. And when it was not her, obviously, who's gonna see who it is exactly? You see a shadow and pew, 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 6 bullets. And unfortunately, they did hit him. And unfortunately, her husband did pass away. And it seems like she claims that she's been living in hiding and in fear of Gogo Maweni. She says that she did open a case. The police did go there. And she says that the police told her that Gogo Maweni told them that she's the one that had spoken about killing her husband because her husband had assets. She says that she's been so traumatized that even New Year, she had to be somewhere in hiding because she cannot stand the sounds of the crickets, the flashbacks of the bullets that were flying and shooting her husband.
Yes,
Obviously, that is traumatic.
Yeah, she's traumatized.
Now, let's go ahead and talk about the other witness who allegedly is the Temba. Temba has also been gunned down, allegedly. They claim it's been a few months now, and Temba was also gunned down. Now, let's go ahead and also then discuss this whole situation. So, the way that they're talking, Gogo Maweni is being suspected of 3 murders. One of Jabu Mashangu, the second one of Precious' husband, which it does seem like maybe it was supposed to be Precious, and then the other witness is also gone, allegedly. Allegedly. Now, let me go ahead and tell you guys something. I know that Scotty and I, you know, we had our thing, but for me, social media is just social media. Honestly, I don't even want to lie. I can't know my list for anyone. Like, I don't know. I don't like beef. I prefer chicken. I've said this to you guys. But Scotty kept on saying that, you know what, Yena, she's fighting for her child. At one point, she even said that if anything happens to her or anything happens to Precious, then it's obvious who did it, you know. But I'm sitting here and I am like, girl, you don't only have one child. You have 2. I mean, I don't know if you have 2, but I know that her son passed, which is unfortunate. But she also has a beautiful daughter, a little girl who deserves to grow up with her mother. Why are you playing with your life like that? Why? I know you like talking about age a lot, okay? And at this point, we've all established that I'm older than you. So let me give you some elderly sister advice. That was a very dangerous move that you actually just played there. First of all, I personally don't even believe that Scotini cares about these people and the victims or, you know, their families. I don't believe she cares about them. And let me tell you why. Because she has known this for 2 years now and she sat with it. So it is not about really justice. I feel like she had to go into her bag of secrets or her bag of scandals and she had to pull up what will shock us the most, and we are shocked. That's why we're even creating content here. But you just put your life in danger. And let me explain to you guys why. So that at least if you're someone that is out there and you like playing games like this, you will be able to maybe sit back and think of, oh, I once watched a video from Owami and this is what she said, and maybe it might save your life. It is very much unfortunate that whenever you're fighting with people or you're going through something and you feel like your life might be in danger, for you to come out and say something like, if anything happens to me, Owami, or this person, the unfortunate part about that is that, number one, now, anyone that has serious problem with that person, anyone that has serious problem with Gogo Maweni right now, can use you as collateral damage.
Coming out and telling her, fair enough, there is a case, yeah? There's two cases. The fact that they are not talking is why people telling her what we need to it carefully. You hear it sounded like a setup, and not only that, they're linked to certain people. As you can see, Gogo Maweni and Gogo, the other Gogo, is linked. Like, they're very well known. Seem like they're very well known. Okay, so to me, you don't put nothing past nobody. You know what I mean? You don't put nothing past nobody. But I like this lady. I mean, though they say she's biased because she knew the lady, but she does actually see it in an unbiased way, in a kind of a way. But you know what I mean? So I'm just, she explains it pretty well. That's why I'm using her right now at this present moment. What is going on.
Honesty, if anything happened to you right now, Skoteni, everyone's gonna look at Gogo Maweni. So these people know that okay, if we really want to take her down, we can do it through her. And this is not even the first time that I'm talking about things like this. If you've watched my channel, it's very reckless. Like, for me personally, I just find it to be very reckless. Like, why are you playing with your life like that? Now, number two, let's talk about the fact that there are 3 people that are dead by gun. They've been gunned down. Allegedly, one of them actually had over 11 bullets. You're not just dealing with an ex-friend on social media now. Now, you're actually dealing with killers. Because if these people have been able to cover this issue up for themselves or whatever, because again, guys, this I'm saying, it's alleged. We do not know what happened. We do not know if even it's the truth. I do not know anything. But from what I heard, Jabu passed away in 2021. We're in 2025 now. So it's almost 5 years. What do you think those people is going to be their first instinct? People that unalive people, I feel like their first response is, if you piss them off, let's just get rid of this person. I feel like that's always that they don't think like us. I feel like they don't really think normal. Like, okay, I can resolve a situation. I can sit down, talk about this or whatever, And at this point, I'm not even talking about Gogo Maweni. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not only just about an ex-friend that you guys have been talking and revealing each other's secrets. There are actually people that kill people that are involved now. The other one, if this case has been there for 5 years, these cases are there, or, there's the first case, there's the second, there's the third. And Skoteni actually even spoke about how the reason why all this is happening is because Gogo Maweni is actually bribing the police, which again, looking at South African police, is not of brand for them. We all know our police, they're very, very crooked. But anyway, let's say that was the truth. Do you understand now that there are police officers that are on the line to lose their job? Who is going to be their target? You, my sweetie. All for what? Social media. For, hey, she's the boss. For Team Skoteni. For, he bozale. Guys, I even did a video on TikTok because I saw, I was just talking about, I saw one American guy's video, and he was saying that social media will cheer you to death. social media will cheer you to death. They will see you're actually walking where we are, and they will still cheer you. You will go and they will continue their lives. Trust me. Social media is not real life. I don't know how many times I need to talk about this. This is why when you taste fame, you shouldn't allow fame drive you crazy. You shouldn't. It can be very dangerous for you. This whole thing really literally started off as, okay, we were all just sitting here and we are just like, okay, we know these people have been fighting and stuff like that. They've been doing this. But at this point, I do not even want to lie. I fear for Scotini right now. I know girl Jew is not.
Yeah, because now she's got information and people's getting her information. So they put her in the middle of stuff now that had nothing to do with her. And when I was watching it, right, even I was saying they might have to get protection or something, because like you're talking about a case that's probably mixed up with a whole heap of stuff. Like, with some cases like the Abuja mama was linked to people, famous people, and they unalived the Abuja mama because he was talking out and certain stuff. Now, like it's the same. I think it'll be the same in South Africa. Like, what I mean, if you say too much, they would, like so. She's kind of put herself in the middle of something in a kind of way, though she has something going on with her, but what she needs to deal with her own problems, like, because her son just passed away like last year. You know what I mean? So it's just this, like I said, like, it's not worth having back and forth with people on the social media. It makes no sense, right? Because when you turn off the social media, you still have the same problems. You still got to deal with the same problems. And for her being who she is, because she's very much looked up, like I said, right? I could pull up any video of her. She is one of the spiritual houses in South Africa or Johannesburg, whatever part she is, right? And it's like, it's gone to a whole nother level. It's gone to some next level that it shouldn't even go to. But if the lady is getting investigated, right, it should be left and let them just go and do what they're doing. Shouldn't even be in the middle. Though this is the second part, I'm going to go to the first part of it, or one of the videos as well. But I'll see how I go. I might even show it today. I might put it in 2 parts.
The brightest, but we still want you here. Your daughter deserves to grow up with her mother. You are still, well, I wanted to say young. You're not young, you're old now, but you're not that old, So I really honestly do hope that she has backup. And I hope that she's not going to take this light. Because I'm like, are people not seeing what I'm seeing? Like, in a country where, guys, our police get bribed so easily. I saw a video of a Zimbabwean guy that killed a child, and the community arrested him and they took him to the police. And
come back because what's it's playing up, and I can't bother to be jumping in and out of the screen. I'm gonna try and play the ending of this video, however, because there is a lot of information in it. Let me see if I can play the ending of it. It looked like it was done in two parts anyway. Let me see. Right.
Putting the bejesus fear in him, he now spoke about how the officer was only given, I think it was 4,000 rands, and the docket was gone. I think it was 3 point something.
So they pay off the police to clear his name. Hey, see, I told you. It's very, the police can be easily paid off and bought and sold.
But like, let's just say 4,000 rands in South Africa can buy a life. Like, I was like, what? We're living in one of the most corrupt countries in the world. I don't think this is time to play with your life. I don't think this is time for you to play score with your life. You still have a daughter who deserves to grow up with her mom. So I think that, I wonder, like, does Kuti not have people around her that can actually just advise her? There's certain places you just don't go. And again, I feel like I would have maybe different feelings, maybe, I don't know, if it was a matter of she was fighting this for even the right reason. She's not. It's just about getting back, in my opinion. Because really, if it was justice she cared about, she already had the platform. She would have exposed this 2 years ago to say, no, we cannot have this happen. But now, because you're fighting, now because you spoke about your son, it's only now that you decide that you're going to be interested. Of course, the families of the victims are going to want the platform because they do want justice for their loved ones. And I'm happy for them because with this exposure that happened now, they're definitely going to get, in my opinion, I feel like, they at least they're going to get something. The moment this hit Twitter and it goes viral, trust and believe, the justice, whatever, the NPA will be posting something here, this and this and that. I mean, she came out here and she even called case numbers and she spoke about which police station. So at this point, people...
Yeah, calling out the case numbers was a bit much. She didn't have to do that. That was a bit stupid. I think that's a bit immature on her part. Case numbers and police stations, you shouldn't do that at all, right? Right there, like he said, like Wumi say, she's putting herself in danger, right? Because like police can be paid off, they can get the papers, they can get it's so corrupted. Like you can disappear, literally. Like it's that deep over there, right? So it's a serious thing she's involving herself in. It's very serious.
You can even call to say, we want to confirm what's happening with this case. But at what cost? At what cost? Sometimes you need to walk away from the fight to win the war. Don't win on TikTok and lose in life. That's just my opinion, okay? That's just my opinion. Now, let's go ahead and talk about Gogo Maweni when it comes to this. The allegations that have been brought forth to her are very strong. Are very, very strong. At this point, I do not.
Before, I literally couldn't walk a mile. Now I can walk for 8-9 miles. It doesn't hurt.
not even want to lie, it's not really looking good for her. The public, what do they call this? The court of public, I don't know. I feel like it does also matter, you know. But as I'm saying, I just feel like, yeah, the allegations that have been brought forth to her are very strong. I obviously do not know anything because they're saying that all this is alleged. And with that, I'm gonna have my lips say, shoot to go, uti go, go, go. That's it. Shibubu, that's it. Okay? We're not even getting there because no, I don't know. I know nothing. I really don't. And I think that before I leave, let me just go ahead and clarify this. I'm not saying that people should not help, do not fight for justice or something. No, it's a good thing. It is a good thing. I feel like, especially if your reasons are coming from a good place, that's another thing. But also, don't compromise yourself too much. When you look at the Senzomewa case, how many people have died because of that case? Or let me not say because, around that case, how many? Some things are just not worth it for me. Honestly, I don't even want to lie. Some things are just not worth it for me. And I think that the older I grow, the more I realize it's not everyone's fight I must fight. Not everyone's fight I should fight. Honestly, I'm getting to a point where I don't know if maybe it's because your girl's about to lick 35, but I am okay with stepping back and not having to defend nobody.
Hey, she's not even old. She's not even old. But I hear where you're coming from on that one, though, because like, you have to be careful because what tends to happen on social media is that how when you start warring, it touches the people you love. It really touches you for real. Not only is it touching you in the cyber world, it's touching you for real, for real, for real. And that is a point. And this lady, she's very wise for her age. I mean, she 33, she say, or 30, yeah, 33. That's very wise words. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can't be taking on things that is not going to better, not for your betterment, it's not for your sanity, you know, your wealth, your protection, all that stuff. So yes, Gogo needs to be very careful, right? Very careful because of who she is as well. And not only because of who she is, because she has family to worry about. And you gotta be real, man. You gotta be real. You gotta be realistic with these things here. If you are hearing about people getting unalived and all this stuff and all that, and then you're giving out case number, why would you give out the case number and the police station to go find where it? I don't know. People, I don't know. But anyway, I just thought I'll just add this to my Gogo content because I see it's very, very sticky. It's very sticky what's going on. So if you are able to get to this end of this live to hear completely what is going on, thank you for staying for the end of the live, for the replay. Or please leave a comment. If you do come from South Africa, please leave your opinion on this, please, because I know sometimes it takes a while for the videos to get to where it's supposed to get to. But if it reached the right people, then you can tell me, because I know they're corrupt over there. Africa on a whole is corrupt on certain places. So yeah, I would be definitely taking care. You have a family, and it sounds like you have another daughter. I didn't even know she had another daughter. And you know, you can't take life lightly. You get caught up in the middle of the craziness. Really, because you are who you are. Because I would say this to people who are spiritualists. I mean, I'm not saying be a softie. No, don't be a softie. But you know, just be careful out there. You know, do your healing spaces, whatever you're dealing with. But at the same time, don't get caught up in things like And even she sounds like she has something behind her once again, because so she can't really talk because the guy asked her, did you have to unalive people so you can do certain rituals? And she went quiet for a bit. That quietness spoke volumes to me. So, you know, you got to think like the likelihood of certain stuff. You got to put certain things in place to protect your family, basically, with that. So with that said, I'm going to leave it right here. I'm not even going to prolong this live. If you have been coming and watching, sorry, I'm gone to Swaziland for a bit. Basically, I'm going to Swaziland, so I will be producing some of these types. So their language is very thin, but they will translate and they will say what they're saying. So which they do. So I will see you in the next live. Take care. Bye.